Thank you. Please be seated. And now let's meet the starting lineup for New Hope Academy. Number 5 is Agnes Hall. Number 10, Shelby Hicks. Number 12, Ann Porter. Number 22, Kiera Eubanks. And number 24, Michelle Norris. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Hamilton Heights. Number 3 is Jasmine Massengill. Number 4, Elizabeth Balagoon. Number 12 is Treasure Hunt. Number 23, Camila Cardoso. And number 24, Esmery Martinez.
This is the Girls Division I Championship for 2018 here from the NACA National Tournament. As opening tip played to New Hope, they will be in those blue uniforms going left to right. Hamilton Heights in the white uniforms going right to left. And quick start here for Agnes Paul and New Hope as they lead at 2-0. The starters for New Hope, Kiera Eubanks, Agnes Paul, Shelby Hicks, Ann Porter, and Rochelle Norris. For Hamilton Heights, it's Jasmine Massengill, Elizabeth Balagoon, Treasure Hunt, Camila Cardoso, and Esmery Martinez. 3-ball in the corner won't go for Elizabeth Balagoon.
So, you know, I ask you a lot in these situations. If you're New Hope, your coach, what do you tell your players coming into a game like this, knowing what you're up against?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I let it all fly tonight. I mean, whatever I got, I try to throw at them and see what happens. If you're still around after halftime, then yeah, then you could look at some things and hopefully make a run. But right now, I'd throw everything in Hamilton Heights that I had. Cardoso out front. Because for New Hope, you got nothing to lose. Balagoon out front. 3-ball from Treasure Hunt. That rattles around and out.
Deep 3 by Treasure Hunt.
And the post it goes for New Hope. Baseline jumper, that's no good. And now Jasmine Massengill, 4-on-1 fast break. Pass off to Treasure Hunt, who missed the layup. Rebound back up and in from Cardoso, plus the foul. So Agnes Paul picks up her first. You see Cardoso go back up there as he's getting pushed.
Rare misfinish by Treasure.
Cardoso's free throw is short. Tied at 2. Coming up on 6 minutes to go opening quarter. Trying to swing it across. Massengill with the steal. And now Jasmine to bring it up. Launches it ahead. Cardoso had it taken away from behind. Loose on the floor. We got a whistle. And what do we got here? I thought it was a jump ball, but. So Ann Porter will pick up her first foul. Team second on New Hope. This touch pass down low to Balagoon, and the rebound to Agnes Paul. Off it comes to Eubanks. And now up the far side is Hicks. Her pass skips out of bounds. And it will be Hamilton Heights basketball. 5:39 to go in the first, all tied up at 2. Massengill gives it off on the wing for Balagoon. Just somebody lost Jasmine, and then she missed the layup. Boy, this is not your typical start for Hamilton Heights. 2 or 3 point-blank looks. 3 ball out front. That's good. On triple for Shelby Hicks. And a 5-2 lead for New Hope here early. 5:10 to go in the first. Balagoon on the wing. She'll fire a 3. That rattles in and out. And New Hope back up with it. Shelby Hicks into the front court. Backs it out. Hicks out on the wing for Eubanks. Now back up top to Paul. Down the lane. Throws up a runner, and that goes in. Agnes Paul with another bucket. It's 7-2 New Hope. 4:40 to go in the first. Massengill on the wing to Treasure Hunt. Gets the stop. That won't go.
A lot of contact on that.
Back the other way comes Eubanks. Has that knocked out of bounds by Cardoso. And it will be New Hope basketball. And we've got 5 seconds on New Hope, and it will be Hamilton Heights basketball. So Massengill up into the front court here. Treasure Hunt gives it back off to Cardoso. Off to Massengill again. Trying to work on the wing. Back out front, down the lane. Martinez off the glass. That won't go. Rebound picked up on the inside. That's blocked. And taken away by Rochelle Norris. In front, Shelby Hicks gets a screen. Goes off into the corner. Good entry feed. And the layup good and the foul. Rochelle Norris with the bucket. Camila Cardoso picks up her first.
Take a second look at that finish.
Team first.
Foul.
That's just a really nice entry feed on the outside by Ann Porter. Put that ball right where it needed to be. And now Rochelle Norris with a chance of completing a three-point play. And that won't go, and we have a lane violation, and that is the correct call because Esmery Martinez had moved early. And that's good. So Rochelle Norris with the free throw. It's 10-2, and this is the kind of start you needed if you were in New Hope.
Oh, this is the kind of start you dreamed about if you're New Hope.
Balagoon up top, Cardoso. That pass skips through. Now Balagoon on the wing. 3-ball out front from Treasure Hunt. That won't go. Cardoso back up. No. Boy, Hamilton Heights can't buy a bucket anywhere. Underneath now. That shot off the mark. Rebound loose. Now jumper from the outside is good. Shelby Hicks hits a shot. It's 12-2 New Hope. 2:50 to go in the first. Massengill trying to work out front. Gives it off to Cardoso in the post. Balagoon spins. Can't get that to go. We got a whistle and a jump ball. And it will be possession to Hamilton Heights. Well, like you said, if you're New Hope, you throw everything at it and go 100 miles an hour in the first half.
And it doesn't matter what the coaches draw up. You've got to make the shots, and they're doing it. A whistle and a timeout, a 30-second timeout. 2:39 to go in the first.
What a start from New Hope. They lead at 12-2 over Hamilton Heights. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. Cardoso on the inbounds feed to start up after the timeout. Good pass underneath to Elizabeth Balagoon. And she gets the layup to go. 12-4 the lead for New Hope. Out front, Hicks with it. Off in the baseline, 3 ball. That's off the mark. Rebound ricochets and goes out of bounds. So Eubanks to play it in. He comes along the baseline. In the post, that tipped away. Hicks with it. Goes back off into the corner. Underneath, and that layup misses by Norris. Back to the way on the break. Balagoon, good on the foul. Elizabeth Balagoon runs it up the floor. Foul on Ann Porter. That's her second, team third. Balagoon to the line. Elizabeth Balagoon averaging 20 points. Both Elizabeth Balagoon and Jasmine Massengill are McDonald's All-Americans on a team that was the runner-up at the 2017 Dix Nationals, which is just about the biggest tournament of the year, especially postseason tournament. The jumper out front, that won't go. Deflected back underneath. Put off the glass and in by Ann Porter. Out front, Massengill down the lane. We have a reach-in foul. So Shelby Hicks picks up her first foul. It's the team fourth. Hunt goes baseline. 3 ball there is good. That's Esmery Martinez. Now a 14-9 lead for New Hope. 1:25 to go in the first. Pass underneath, picked off. Massengill with the steal. Ahead to Balagoon down the lane, and she'll lay it in. 14-11 as we approach 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Hicks, wow, what a crossover move. Gets to the free throw line. That wouldn't go. Put back up, and this rattles in for Lori Porter. 16-11. Massengill into the front court here. Up the outside to Balagoon. Got a screen. Little pick and roll to Martinez. That's poked away and stolen. Shelby Hicks into the front court. Out front to Paul. Try to go down low. Treasure Hunt with the steal. Fires it ahead, and Balagoon wasn't looking. And the turnover gives it back to New Hope. So Rakisha Ballinger and Ann Porter back in for New Hope with 27 seconds to go in the first. In case you've been hiding in a rock somewhere, Hamilton Heights, the number 2 ranked team in the country, according to ESPN. They haven't had a whole lot of problems in this tournament until this game. 16-11 the lead for New Hope. Down the lane, that poked away. Still loose, picked up, blocked underneath. Coming out of there with it was Ann Porter, and then they lost it out of bounds. So it will be Hamilton Heights basketball. Shelby Hicks back in. Massengill all the way down the lane. Good pass to Cardoso, who lays it in. Good look. That'll end the quarter. And New Hope leads at 16-13 over Hamilton Heights. Come back with quarter 2 of this Division I championship in a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. So the inbounds pass played up into the front court. Baseline runner won't go from Porter. Back to the way comes Massengill for Hamilton Heights. Ahead to Cardoso. That wouldn't go, but we got a whistle and a foul underneath. Rochelle Norris with her first foul. Team 5th. Get another look at this replay here. Yep, right on the right arm, too. Pretty hard, matter of fact. As Cardoso hits the first.
Cardoso, 6'7", only a sophomore.
That's right.
She's part of the big sophomore class for Hamilton Heights, including Ruth Balagoon and Treasure Hunt, Maria Manzano.
And we got a whistle and a foul underneath.
And there's some big-time college programs right now. Georgia Tech for Elizabeth Balagoon and Jasmine Massengill for University of Tennessee. Those programs, I can assure you, are chomping at the bit, waiting for these players to find their way to their campus.
Second free throw here off the mark. Well, and not only that, you got 2 more players who are going to be high Division I signees out of that starting lineup. So missed shot there, 16-15 is the lead for New Hope. 7:10 to go in the half. Shelby Hicks goes off in the corner, now gets the ball back. Back middle of the floor for Agnes Paul. Go back right side for Eubanks. This runner falls. And again, Eubanks gets a nice roll. It's 18-15 New Hope. Down to 6:40 to go in the half. Balagoon for 3. That's way short. And now New Hope to bring it up. Eubanks out front. Trying to work right side. We have an illegal screen. on Agnes Paul. That's her second. And team sixth. Massengill into the front court, gets a step down the left side. Can't get that to go. And New Hope comes away with it. Hicks into the front court. Goes down in the post and throws it away. Cardoso with the steal. Ahead to Massengill, launches it down the floor, and the layup good by Balagoon. 18-17 New Hope. 5:45 to go in the half. Hicks holds out front. Let's go left side. That knocked out of bounds. And it will be New Hope basketball.
And quarterback in for New Hope.
Eubanks working right side. Went baseline, double team there. Jumper out front, off the mark by Paul. Eubanks underneath to Paul, missed the layup. And rebound put back up and in by Ann Porter. 2017 New Hope. Screen out front, Treasure Hunt for three, that's short. And back the other way again comes New Hope. 5:30 to go, and they lead it by 3 here in the first half. Eubanks back along the baseline. Jumper there is short. Cardoso with the rebound. Outlet feed all the way out to half court for Balagoon. She'll wait for Massengill. Jasmine swings it over on the left side to Treasure Hunt. Treasure forces that up. No. And back up with it comes New Hope. Eubanks in the front court. Try to dump it off right side. That's loose and will be Hamilton Heights basketball. Shelby Hicks and Rakisha Ballinger back in. Massengill into the front court. Works right side. Missed the layup. And back out with it comes New Hope. Down the lane. Good pass. Layup missed on the inside. Cardoso with the board. Massengill out on the run. She'll pull it up in the front court. Off to Treasure Hunt. Little step back 15-footer. That misses. Rebound back up by Martinez. Nothing there. There's 5 bodies on the floor. And here comes New Hope. Hicks into the paint, throws up the runner. That wouldn't go. Wow, what a board by Martinez. 4:25 to go in the half. Layup good and the foul. That is some up-tempo basketball, I'll tell you that much. Rakisha Ballinger with her first. Team 7th.
Yeah, Balagoon was waiting. She was down there waiting. She was way ahead of it.
I'm telling you, man, it's just it's half court passes, fast breaks, just relentless. And Balagoon hits the free throw. We're back now tied at 20. And a 4:15 to go in the half. Hicks out front. Shelby trying to work right side. That kicked out of bounds. And it will stay with New Hope. So Kira Eubanks back in for Ballinger. Pass comes out front. Eubanks with it. Goes off along the baseline. Good pass in the post. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with New Hope. Hicks, pull-up jumper. That won't go. Rebound Martinez. Massengill outlet feed ahead to Balaguer. How about that pass? Half-court bullet pass from Jasmine Massengill. 22-20, Hamilton Heights with the lead. Pass goes down low. That's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with New Hope. And Porter back in. And a little 12-footer is good from Agnes Paul. Back tied at 22. 3:15 to go in the half. Martinez in the post. Off to Cardoso. And her 12-footer rattles around it in. Camilla with the bucket. Now 24-22. Now it comes to Eubanks. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Eubanks working left side. That pass deflected, stolen away. Here come the Hawks on the run, and Balaguer to finish.
And Balaguer once again
stole the inbounds pass too. Now off to Massengill. Loose ball in the paint. Cardoso from the free throw line. That's no good. 26-22. Eubanks throws that up. Won't go in. And we got a whistle and a foul down low. That will be on Agnes Paul. That's her third. And team eighth. You'll see her come in here and commit that foul. Just kind of lowered the boom. I think it should be bonus free throws here. I'm almost 100% sure of that. It wasn't a player control foul.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. So one in the bonus. That's what I thought. So Esmery Martinez to the free throw line here. That rattles in. And Martinez to have one more coming. 27-22. Hamilton Heights up 5. And now 28-22. As we approach 2 minutes to go in the half. Norris back on the baseline. Hicks ran out of room. Swings it back up. Far side Eubanks for three, and that's good. Kira Eubanks. Good ball movement.
Well defended by Hamilton Heights. Great ball movement by New Hope. And a great shot to give them a
28-25. Oh, that's pretty nice defense right there by Norris. I don't know if she got her with the body or not, but that looked like a pretty good block. Second foul on Norris. Let's take a look. Re-rack that one more time while you're at it.
I will. Let's wait on this shot. And
free throw here. That's good. And Martinez.
Here we go,
have
John.
one more coming. Yeah. Free throw there is off the mark. And
yeah, Rochelle Norris is having an outstanding game.
And that is out of bounds. It will be New Hope basketball.
she has held her own up to this.
Yeah.
She's held her own to this point more than any other competitor opposite of Cardoso in this tournament.
29-25. Eubanks hands it off to Hicks. Trying to spin away. Hicks hands it off far side for Porter. That's knocked out of bounds. And it will be New Hope basketball on the far sideline. As Rakisha Ballinger checks in. New Hope, by the way, preseason ranked number 18 in the country and lost 3 players due to ACL tears during the year. Down low it comes to Norris. She's fouled in the post.
So just the fact that they're in this championship game says a great deal about the program.
Yep. Well, it does.
3 players lost this season
to
ACL.
3 ACL tears. Well, free throw off the mark by Norris. She'll have another one coming. And right now, they're hanging tough with the Lady Hawks. And a pair of free throws missed. Back to the way comes Massengill for Hamilton Heights. Jasmine down the lane, dumps it down low to Cardoso, and she'll score off the glass. 31-25. Down to the last 45 seconds of the half. Eubanks out front. 3 ball in the corner. That's a little short. And coming out of there with it is Hamilton Heights. Down to the free throw line. Massengill. Nope, but she'll head to the free throw line. It's the foul here on Kiera Eubanks. Eubanks with her first. And 2 free throws here from Massengill. Free throw off the mark. Jasmine yet to score so far tonight. Agnes Paul back in for New Hope. And she hits the second, splits that pair. And Lori Porter back in for New Hope as well. 32-25. Down to the final 20 seconds of the half. Hicks hands it off to Porter, and Porter gives it to Eubanks. Now 3 on the wing. That's good. Triple for Ann Porter. That's a big shot. 32-28. And an even bigger shot by Jasmine Massengill from the volleyball line.
Got the bounce
to end the half. So Jasmine hits that shot to end the half. 35-28 is the lead for Hamilton Heights here over New Hope. First half scoring totals as we rack up the highlights for the first half. For New Hope, 5 points for Kiera Eubanks, including a 3. Agnes Paul with 6 points. Shelby Hicks had 5, including 1 3-point field goal. Ann Porter with 7 points, including a 3. Lori Porter with 2 points. Rochelle Norris with 3 points. She has 1 of 5 from the free throw line. New Hope, 3 of 5 from 3-point range. For Hamilton Heights, Jasmine Massengill with 4 points, including a 3. She's 1 of 2 from the line. 6 points for Esmery Martinez, including a 3. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 10 points for Camila Cardosa. She was 2 of 3 from the line. 15 points for Elizabeth Balagoon. She was 1 of 2 from the stripe. Hamilton Heights, 2 of 7 from 3-point range in that first half. And at the break, the Lady Hawks lead at 35-28. So an interesting first half. Saw.
All right, now let me get your
New Hope make a run.
Your thoughts, comments on these little highlight reel we have stitched together?
Well, I mean, a lot of Hamilton Heights points all the time, but specifically tonight come on the fast break. You see almost every single one of these highlights is a fast break layup or a shot on the inside. And that's just because that's how they get a lot of their points. There's a steal by Balagoon off the inbounds pass.
She couldn't finish, but a great steal.
And for New Hope, it's kind of the opposite. They're getting a lot of their points from the half-court set. And Hamilton Heights is just pushing the ball up the floor. Just see, there's a beautiful pass.
Great look.
And that three. There's that play, which they call the foul, but I think Rochelle had a pretty good block there.
Cardoza with the finish, getting warmed up.
And New Hope's hit enough threes.
That's right.
In this first half to stay in it. There's that long three by Massengill to end the half. And Hamilton Heights leads at 35-28. If you're New Hope, you're pretty satisfied with where you're at, though. You have it at single digits at the half. If you make a few shots, you can stick around in the second half, push them to the limit a little bit. I don't think, if you're New Hope and Coach Sam Caldwell, I think this is about as good as you could hope for in that first half. They played good basketball. Hamilton Heights made some shots, but they're right there to make a little bit of a run. So at the break, 35-28. Be sure to join us for our boys championship. That's coming up next. That's between Hamilton Heights and Southwest Christian. That's set for 8:30, and then the slam dunk competition will be after that here tonight. So we'll take a break here at the half. We'll come back, get your third quarter underway here in just a little bit. Hamilton Heights leads it by 7. We'll see you in a few minutes right back here on the NACA Sports Network.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ.
Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير الدنيا ده يروزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
Back as we start the second half, pass goes on the inside, and Camilo Cardoso with the bucket. 37-28, the lead now for Hamiltonites. Norris give it back out top to Porter. Now Hicks. And jumper from the wing is no good. Rebound put back up. No. Norris keeps going and lays it in. 37-30. Three ball on the wing. That wouldn't go. Back up with it comes New Hope. Baseline feed. That shot blocked. And now back out to the outside it goes for Eubanks. Kiera working against a double team. Now back to Eubanks again. Out front Hicks. Free throw line jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound put back up. That was blocked. Now back out front it comes to Hicks. From the wing to Eubanks again in the post. And getting inside and scoring is Rochelle Norris. 37-32. Massengill out near half court. Gets a step, kicks it out for Treasure Hunt. 3 ball on the wing, that won't go. It will be New Hope basketball. Down to 6 minutes to go in the third. On the wing, and Norris with it. Tried to swing it back near side and threw it away. Massengill out front, got a step out to Cardoso. Massengill looks in the post. Good touch pass across. Cardoso with the layup and the foul as Eubanks will pick up her second foul, team first. And Camila Cardoso, a chance for a three-point play here with Hamilton Heights up 39-32.
Cardoso is the number 1 center in the nation. That respected position for the class of 2020.
Yes, she
Only
is.
a sophomore.
And that knocked out of bounds. To go along with that, Treasure Hunt is the number 1 player at her position for 2020. That to go along with Jasmine Massengill, already signed to the University of Tennessee. Elizabeth Balagoon signed at Georgia Tech. That's the free throw line. Now baseline jumper off the mark by Eubanks. Back to the way comes Massengill down the lane. Off to Martinez. That was blocked. And now tracked down by Agnes Paul. Off it comes to Shelby Hicks. Shelby out front, under 5 minutes to go in the third. A 7-point Hamilton Heights lead. Banks holds out front. Inside, that runner no good from Agnes Paul, and now cleared out by the Hawks. Massengill out on the run. Jasmine down the lane and lays it in with the right hand. 41-32, 4:20 to go in the third. We got a full timeout to New Hope. 4:14 to go in the third. 41-32, the lead for Hamilton Heights. Take a break. Come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. so Hamilton Heights will play it in. Sorry about a little bit of our technical difficulties there.
Yeah, my dear friend John Chappell was calling. He was calling a beautiful game
for like
over here.
4 minutes.
But the sound was off, so we do apologize. We want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. You are watching the Division I 2018 Girls National Championship here at Fort Bluff Camp.
So Jasmine Massengill gets a bucket. It's back to a 7-point Hamilton Heights lead. So we approach 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, New Hope, man, you couldn't ask for a better situation what they're going to find themselves in going into the fourth quarter.
It's a far better situation than their Treasure.
Treasure Hunt gets tripped up in the backcourt. So foul on the play on Rakisha Ballinger. That's her second. Team third on New Hope. 1.6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Martinez for three at the buzzer. Nope. And that will end the third quarter. 45-38. Hamilton Heights leads New Hope. Take a break. We'll come back with your fourth quarter, and hopefully we'll remember to turn the sound off when we come back. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. To quarter number 4 we go as Hamilton Heights leads at 45-38. Down the lane, layup good, and the foul. Treasure Hunt got to the hoop. Believe it or not, that is the first points of the night for Treasure Hunt.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Shelby Hicks picks up her third foul, team fourth. Treasure just now getting in the scorebooks, and she normally is easily in double digits at this point. This banks around it in. And now a 48-38 lead for Hamilton Heights.
No.
So Hicks out front, trying to go a baseline. That's deflected away, and now out in the run comes Massengill down the lane and lays it in. Jasmine Massengill with the bucket. Now 50-38. And there's 7:20 to go in the game. And there's another turnover. Balagoon with the steal. Massengill ahead to Hunt, and Treasure Hunt missed the layup. Deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Hamilton Heights. As Lori Porter checks back in. Send bounce feed to Cardoso. Outside Massengill. Goes in the post. Balagoon turns, fires. That wouldn't go. Rebound tip back on the inside. Cardoso back out. Treasure Hunt for three, and that's good. So Treasure hits a three. It's now a 53-38 lead for Hamilton Heights. Pass over on the wing now for Porter. Swings it back out front. Try to go in the post. Cardoso got her hand in front of that. And Treasure Hunt comes away with the basketball. Off it comes to Massengill. Good pass underneath. Shot no good, but whistle and a foul on Rochelle Norris. That will be her third and the team fifth.
That was number 24, Rochelle Norris, third, team fifth. The line, Esmery Martinez.
So Esmery Martinez hits the first free throw. 54-38. Now 55-38 after a pair of free throws. 6:15 to go of the game. Eubanks out front looking for a screen, and we've got whistle and a hold out front. So Balagoon picks up her first, team fourth. Eubanks now working back out front, looking left side. She's going to fire a three, and no, she isn't. And blocked by Balagoon. We got a whistle and a holding foul on Kira Eubanks. So Eubanks picks up her third. That's sixth team foul on New Hope under 6 minutes to go in the game. Nelson Gill looking right side. Now Balagoon tried to go down low. That's stolen away. Up it comes. Jumper on the wing. That won't go. Cardoso with the board. And now Massengill will slow it up. Jasmine working left side. Off on the wing to Balagoon. Massengill on the wing. Wide open. Little head fake. Getting herself free, and she lays it in off the glass. (57-38). We approach 5 minutes to go in the game. Eubanks off the right side, back out top to Porter. Trying to swing it back far side, goes out of bounds, and it will be Hamilton Heights basketball. Keisha Ballinger back in for New Hope. Massengill on the wing to Treasure Hunt. Got a step, good pass underneath to Massengill, trying to get free and lays it in off the glass. 59-38. 4:30 left. Got a whistle and a foul in the front court. So Elizabeth Balagoon will pick up her second foul. That'll be the fifth on the team. Back out front, it comes for Lori Porter. To Eubanks now. As this game starts to grind to a close, 59-38. New Hope had it close for 3 quarters, and
New Hope has played an exceptional game. If you're back home watching your girls from New Hope, we have. Not sure if you've had the pleasure of watching Hamilton Heights every time. This week they played up here that we've been able to broadcast. But listen, this is by far the most competitive game that we've seen a team put up against.
And the final score won't look like that because it's going to stretch out a little bit here. But this was a 10-point game through three quarters, almost through the end of three quarters. And then Hamilton Heights just started to pull away a little bit, but this is a good competitive championship. Even though the score's not going to show that, this was really a competitive championship game for most of it.
Sure, and Lori Porter, I mean, you're looking at 4 sophomores, 3 juniors, 2 seniors, and a freshman.
And a whistle and a jump ball, and it will stay with Hamilton Heights with 3:10 to go. Actually, it should be New Hope basketball.
Lori Porter, sophomore, has played an exceptional game.
So Eubanks to bring it up, down to 3 minutes to go in the game.
As well as Agnes Paul and Rakisha Ballinger as well. Rakisha Ballinger, only a freshman, playing against the number 2 team in the country.
Inside, that will go for Norris. Down to 2:30 to go.
And what more can you say about Rochelle Norris?
Yeah, she's played a great game. I mean, they've, like we said, you asked me in the first half what to do. So, well, for the first half, you throw everything that you got at them, and you make it a game and see where you're at in the second half, and that's what they did. They just they ran out of gas and a few other things toward the end of the third quarter. But, man, I gave Hamilton Heights a run for a little while. Eventually, the experience and the size of the Hawks proved to be too much for New Hope, but that doesn't mean they didn't play a whale of a game, because they did. There's a foul out front on, Balagoon. She'll pick up her third, and team 6. So wholesale substitutions here for Hamilton Heights. There'll be Maria Manzano in the game, along with Paula Martinez, Ruth Balagoon into the lineup, Marta Rodriguez, and Olivia Smith all into the lineup. Down to 1:35 to go. That shot noble, whistle and a foul on the inside. So Ruth Balagoon picks up her first.
To Coach Caldwell, hey, we look forward to seeing a healthy team, hopefully 100% healthy next year, back in the finals. Looking for a rematch with potentially Hamilton Heights again.
So free throw here, good.
And for Coach Keisha Hunt, what else can you say about the program that she's been able to put together at Hamilton Heights?
It's definitely mushroomed.
Yeah, they've taken the whole country by storm. Last year, I believe we were really looking forward to seeing what they were all about, as they were ranked number 2 in the state. This year, they're ranked number 2 in the country. So they're turning some heads for sure.
Jumper on the baseline, that wouldn't go. Deflected back out front. Jumper on the baseline wouldn't go. Now New Hope will bring it up. So under a minute to go here. Paul on the baseline has that block, but a foul on Ruth Balagoon. That will be her second.
Paul to the line.
So free throw good by Agnes Paul. So another one coming. Jessica Jatobo checks in for Hamilton Heights. Second free throw off the mark.
Speaking of Hamilton Heights, we have another game.
Yep.
That's going to follow the
30-second timeout.
it's going to follow the banner presentation and championship ceremony after this game, as it looks like Hamilton Heights will be crowned the back-to-back winners. They won last year as well, the Division I championship. Following this game, will be the Division I Hamilton Heights team against a very good Southwest team.
Yep, that's going to be a good way to kind of cap off this entire week. The Southwest and Hamilton Heights Boys Division I Championship up next. That'll be at 8:30, and then after the conclusion of that game, the slam dunk competition will
big time
take place.
It's coming. It's coming. It's an annual event.
When it comes in the backcourt for Martinez. Martinez down the lane, laid it off. That shot blocked, but a whistle and a foul call.
That was number 12, man. Porter.
So the foul is on, and Porter should pick up her third. And Maria Manzano to the free throw line here with 28 seconds left. First one in and out. Second one off the mark. And on tip back out. Whistle and foul. So that'll be on Rakisha Ballinger. That's her third. So Ruth Balagoon will get set to shoot a couple here.
Okay, I'm gonna run that one back real quick. Let you take a look at it.
Oh yeah, she got caught. Looked like with an elbow in the mouth or the nose, one or the other. She took a pretty good shot actually. Did Ballinger. Second one misses. And back up with it comes New Hope. Down to 15 seconds to go. Eubanks back to Hicks for three. That hit the side of the backboard. And the outlet feed ahead. And the layup is good by Olivia Smith. And that'll do it. The 2018 Division I Championship goes to Hamilton Heights as the Lady Hawks take home a championship with a 65-40 win over New Hope here tonight. Well, as you get set to go through our last round of replays here, I'll go ahead and get to our final totals. First of all, for New Hope, Kira Eubanks finishes with 5 points, including 1 3-point field goal. 7 for Agnes Paul. She was 1 of 2 from the line. 8 points for Shelby Hicks, including 2 3-point field goals. And Porter with 7 points. She had 1 3. Lori Porter with 2 points. 11 points for Rochelle Norris. She was 3 of 8 from the free throw line. New Hope, 4 of 8 from 3-point range. For Hamilton Heights, Treasure Hunt with 6 points, including a 3 and 1 of 1 from the line. Olivia Smith with 2 points. 8 for Esmeri Martinez. She was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 16 points for Camila Cardoso. She was 2 of 2 from the line. 16 points for Jasmine Massengill, including 1 3-point field goal. She was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 17 points for Elizabeth Balagoon. She finishes 1 of 2 from the line. Hamilton Heights, 3 of 10 from 3-point range. In this game, 65-40 is the final, but that is not indicative of how close this game was for 3 quarters. It was a single-digit game for 3/4 of this game, and then Hamilton Heights kind of stretched it out a little bit in the fourth quarter and ended up winning easily. But it was a tough game for almost 3/4 of this thing. And then Hamilton Heights just kind of ended up winning by 25 points. One more game here tonight after we get to the award ceremony here, which we'll have in a moment. Hamilton Heights and Southwest Christian will be at 8:30 for the boys' championship. We'll have the slam dunk contest after that tonight. So be sure to stick around. We'll have the award ceremony and then our guys' Division I championship in just a little bit. As you're watching the NACA National Tournament.
Now we're going to kick it down to the floor. They're going to take it away from the award ceremony. Come back with us. We're going to start a new stream for our final championship game, the Division I boys. We'll see you soon.
Table for a plaque and stay here for a picture from Hamilton Heights, Elizabeth Balagoon. From New Hope, Rochelle Norris. From TPLS, Jennifer Davis. From Hamilton Heights, Jasmine Massengill. From New Hope, Shelby Hicks. From Capital, Lord Maputu. From Hamilton Heights, Camilla Cardosa. From New Hope, Agnes Paul. From Hamilton Heights, Treasure Hunt. Has selected our most valuable offensive player for the tournament from Hamilton Heights, Jasmine Massengill. And selected our most valuable defensive player for the event from Hamilton Heights, Elizabeth Balagoon. All right, thank you, ladies. One more hand. The all-tournament team. All right, the team trophies. Best team sportsmanship. Capital from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Fourth place, Capital Christian. Third place, CPLS from Virginia. Our runners-up give a nice hand to New Hope from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And our Girls Division I NACA champs, Hamilton Heights from Chattanooga, Tennessee.